Back at like crack addicts. You already know, say less and pray more. And today, um, I'm just pretty much backing up what I've been saying in my last video, dealing with understanding, right? So we're gonna hit a few scriptures to let you know there's levels in everything we do. There's levels in understanding. There's levels within the journey, right? So let's get it. First and foremost, it said what? We're gonna start with King Solomon, the wisest king of Israel, right? Proverbs of Solomon, son of David. Let's jump to it. To know wisdom and instruction, and to perceive words of understanding. You see, to receive also hard sayings, and to understand true justice, and how to direct judgment, that he might give subtlety to the simple, and to the young man discernment and understanding. For by hearing of these a wise man will be wiser, and a man of understanding will gain direction, and will understand parables, and what dark speech, the sayings of the wise also, and what riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and there is good understanding to all that practice it. Piety towards God is the beginning of discernment, but the ungodly will set at naught wisdom and instruction. Stop there. You understand? So you already caught the alley hoop just now, the breakdown, right? And I'm gonna come back here. Why? Because this is Solomon. I'm gonna go back before Solomon. Let's go a little before Solomon and let you know. Then I'm gonna come back to Solomon though. Let's go to all right. Let's go to Chronicles. First Chronicles. Right? You see it. Let's get it. This is good understanding. Only may the Lord give thee wisdom and prudence and strength over who? Israel, both to keep and to do the law of the Lord thy God. Then will he prosper thee, if thou take heed to do the commandments and judgments which the Lord commanded Moses for Israel. Be courageous and strong. Fear not, nor be terrified. Right, okay? So, only may the Lord give wisdom and prudence to, right, who? Over Israel, right, to do the law. So, go back. Let's go back. That's right, let's get it. I'm gonna do my little first Bible lesson, Bible study, whatever you want to call it. I'm here. We here. We outside. Alright, let's go. Let's get it back. Gotcha. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing just now. It said, right? Right. We're talking about to receive also hard sayings and to understand true justice. He said, right. You gotta, right. Okay. So let's go over here. Let's see what Solomon also said. Why? Because we got, matter of fact, let me go back. I jumped the gun. I got excited. Let's move on. I was at what? Chronicles, right? We're talking about only may the Lord give. Okay, so let's go to the next one. We in Nehemiah. What did Nehemiah say? And they read in the book of the law of God. Ezra taught and instruct them distinctively in the knowledge of God, and the people understood the law and the reading. Yeah, Nehemiah and Ezra, the priests and scribe, and the Levites. See, people don't understand The scribes are teachers. Scribes are those who teach you. Like when you go to YouTube, they ask you what to subscribe, right? So you're scribing. You're going to be keeping up with them and the content and things like that. So the scribes are the person who teaches the people. And the only person who can teach the word are what? The priests and the scribes. Some priests would speak. Some would what? Write it down. Everybody wasn't gifted with the ability to write and speak at the same time. Like Moses, he didn't speak properly. He had a stuttering problem. So he had who? His brother Aaron, which is the priest, and his 3 sons. Right. You see I'm coming from. See how it all tie in with the Levites. So the Levites is in charge of the law, in charge of teaching people. Right. And they that what? It said, excuse me, get that. And the Levites, and they that instructed the people spoke and said to all the people, it is a holy day to the Lord our God. Do not mourn or weep. I like that. Right? For all the people wept when they heard the words of the law. Woo! Because the law, man, it hit you in a different way. You see, only for those who got understanding. You see I'm coming from? That's why I say it's not for everybody. It's and how do you get this understanding? Check this out. We get there. I got you. That's why they said, what blesses the man who has not walked in the counsel of the ungodly, you see, and has not stood in the way of sinners, and has not sat in the seat of evil men, but his pleasure is in the law of the Lord, and in his law will he meditate day and night, you see, and he shall be as a tree planted by the brooks of the water. You know them big old rocks in the ocean, beaches. You see them, right? People walk on them, and the water just go in between. It don't move. That is what he's talking about. He referring to you as that, right? You will not be moved. The water, right, which shall yield its fruits in the season, and its leaf shall not fall off. You see, and whosoever he shall do shall prosper. You understand? You understand? This is what I was trying to tell you in my last video. If you do the law, if you keep the commandments, if you have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, right, and the ability to understand what parables, what dark sayings and riddles, so you can judge righteously, right? Because you gotta be like your Father, because he's a God of what? Judgment, justice, righteous judgment. And we gonna get it. We're going to get it. Or we're going to get it. So my next one is to what? Get back to what? Understanding. Because a lot of people don't have understanding. They be in the word with no understanding. The reason why they don't have good understanding, because they don't what? Practice the law. Because the churches tell you what? The law is no more. We don't have to. The law has been abolished. We not under law no more. We under grace. Well, we've been under grace. We had grace in Solomon time. I'll pull that one up too. That's what I'm trying to say. You gotta know the word. If you don't know the word, then you're gonna be what? Misled. What? And he sent redemption to his people. What do you think his redemption is? What is it? Psalms? Right. Come on now. Stop playing with it. Right. And he sent redemption to his people. He commanded his covenant forever. Holy and fearful is his name. The Lord said, to fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All that act accordingly will accordingly have what? Good understanding. You see, a lot of people say, man, you shouldn't fear. No, fear is to be aware. When you fear something, you are aware of it, right? You're caution of it. It's up. Ding, 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 ding. You're alert. That's the word I'm looking for. So Most High is telling you what? To be what? Be aware of him. Be alert. Acknowledge him, meditate him day and night, like he told you in the scripture we just read not too long ago, right? And those who apply this in their life, what? Have good understanding. His praise endure forever and ever. You see, and that says hallelujah, hallelujah. And this is Greek. This is the Septuagint. This is the Greek. Right? Where we going now? Where we gonna go to? Okay, so now we're going to show you how to obtain this understanding, or the levels of understanding. You see? Well, I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. We're going to read a couple of scriptures right here. Check this out. Okay. I'm going to start from, we're in what? Proverbs chapter 1. I'm going to start from the Proverbs chapter 2. Start there. Verse 1. My son, if thou wilt receive the utterance of my commandment, and hide it with thee, thy ears shall hearken to wisdom, right? Thou shalt also apply thy heart to what? Understanding, and shall apply it to what? Instruction of thy son, right? For if thou shalt call to wisdom, and utter thy voice for what? Understanding, and if thou shalt seek it as silver, right? Search diligently for it as for what? Treasures. You see how people be online trying to get people to send them money and all that, trying to do all this, look for a job. No, he telling you how to get this bag right here. Right? By chasing, this is how you get the bag. I'll show you how to get the bag, right? Righteously, right? As for what? Silver diligently. As for treasure, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord, and find the knowledge of God. You see? You see? Right, keep going. For the Lord gives wisdom, right? And from his presence come knowledge and understanding. You see what I'm talking about? So the what? For the Lord gives wisdom, and from his presence come knowledge and understanding. So he's telling you, first, what? If thou shalt call to wisdom, right? And utter thy voice for understanding, ask for it. Go pray. Right? And then what happened? For the Lord gives wisdom, and from his presence come knowledge and understanding. And his treasure, it said, and he treasures up salvation for them that walk uprightly. He will protect their way, that he may guard the righteous way, and he will preserve the way of them that fear him. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment, for thou, judgment, and shalt direct all thy course aright. You see, to my son, all right ain't a word. It's right here. Well, all right. Excuse me. All right. I'm saying all right. He what exactly? He will make sure you straight. For wisdom, right here. We at right here. For wisdom shall come into thy understanding. You see, this is where we at. This is where we at. Right. And discernment shall seem pleasing to thy soul, and good counsel shall what? Guard thee, and what? Holy understanding shall keep thee. Did y'all get that just now? There's levels. He ain't say, out of all the scriptures I told you, ain't nothing about no until what? Until you apply the right. You have to apply this stuff, bro. And the Most High is bro. There's nobody like him. So you just can't come half-assed, man. You can't come with one leg and lazy and all that. You gotta make sure your heart's in the right place. So therefore you can understand. And a lot of people have a lazy spirit. They real lazy. They got a lot of energy for this world. They got a lot of energy for the bull crap. But when it comes to like understanding the Most High, they don't have that energy. They don't have the tenacity. They don't have that. You know what I mean? But let somebody talk about something dealing with the world and dealing with their little worldly desires and things like that of the flesh. The cardinal things, right? Very cardinal minded. Watch how much energy they got. Watch how to motivate they are. Watch, you ain't even got to tell a person to make a person do something. They'll program themselves automatically on bad things. So, like I was saying in my last video, nobody ain't your problem. You're your problem. I'm my problem. And the problem is the fact that we don't have the spirit of the Most High Yah, right? And he don't give everybody the spirit because everybody is not worthy of it, first and foremost. You see, he tried the people, right? He tests the people. Once again, I'm going to show you that scripture too. All right, let's get it. Let's go back. or we at holy understanding, right? That's where we was at. We was at holy understanding. Okay. So if thou shalt what? Call to wisdom and utter thy voice for understanding, and if thou shalt seek it as silver, search diligently for it as for treasure, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his presence come knowledge and understanding. And he treasures up salvation for them that walk uprightly. He will protect their way, that he may guard the righteous ways. Right? The righteous ways. You don't guard everybody. It got to be righteous. He will preserve the way of them that fear him. Then shalt thou understand righteousness, what, and judgment, and shall direct all thy course aright. For if wisdom shall come into thy understanding, and discernment shall seem pleasing to thy soul, good counsel shall what? Guard thee. You see where I'm coming from? Good counsel will guard thee. So if you got good counsel, you have what? You have good defense. It will guard you. It will keep you. Right? Set boundaries and things like that. What else? And holy understanding shall what? Keep thee. You know what a keep is? Keep. Safe. So holy understanding. Right. And to deliver thee from the evil way, and from the man that speak no thing. No thing. From the man that speaks about nothing faithfully. So a lot of people talking about, man, I don't know why these people be coming to me and all this bull crap, whatever. First and foremost, the Most High allow him to come to you. He already told you, if you do what he asked you to do, then he'll keep that type of energy from you. He'll keep people like that from you, to the point where you won't bump into people who trying to spit that nonsense all the time faithfully. You see? Then you'll be on guard to what? To G-check stuff like that. Why? Because you will have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You see, that's only for people who believe. Right. We can go ahead and do this all day. Look, check this out. Check this out. All right, let's go somewhere. Right. Let's go somewhere. Let's go ahead. Let's go this. Let's go this. Where do we go? Where we wanna go? All right, you know where I'm gonna go? I'm gonna go to where I want to go. Where do I want to go? Let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah. I'm going to Jeremiah. Y'all want to go to Jeremiah? I'm going to go to Jeremiah. Alright. Okay. Let's get it. Jeremiah. And the Lord said to me, pray not for this people, for their good. For they say, for though they fast, I will not hear their supplication. And though they offer whole burnt offerings and sacrifices, I will not take pleasure in them. For I will consume them with a sword, and with famine, and with pestilence. And I said, O ever-living Lord, behold, their prophets prophesy, and they say, ye shall not see a sword. Meaning like it's gonna be peace. You know what I mean? It's gonna be everything gonna be all good. This is what people say nowadays. Preachers and all of them, right? You ain't gonna worry about that. Things gonna be all right with you. The Lord got you. Devil's a lie. Devil this and that. But they fail to realize that devil have to come. Well, the adversary have to come to to get authorization, right? He can't hit you unless it's not mitigated. He can't try you unless it's mitigated by the Most High. So he said, what? The prophets prophesied and say, ye shall not see a sword, nor shall famine be among you, for I will give truth and peace on the land and in this place. Then the Lord said to me, the prophets prophesied lies in my name. I sent them not, and I command them not, and I spoke not to them, for they prophesied to you falsely, false visions, divination. That means dealing with spirits, right? Sorcery, divination is dealing with different spirits, different gods and stuff like that, right? And argues, right? What? And devices of their own heart. You know what devices are, right? See, device, remote control, cell phone. And the cell phone is your 666. This is your snare. You see, because let me keep reading. Where we at? Devices of their own heart. Therefore, thus say the Lord concerning the prophets that prophesies lies in my name. And I sent them not, who say, sword and famine shall not be upon the land, this land. They shall die by the grievous death, and the prophets shall be consumed by famine, and the people to whom they prophesy, right? They also shall be cast out into the streets, O Jerusalem, because of what? The sword and famine. And they shall be what? None to bury them. And their wives also, and their sons and their daughters shall die. You know what I mean? So this is just letting you know that all these people here talking about all this. No. See? Devices of the heart. Right? The heart. Oh, let's get to the heart. Check this out. The heart is deep and beyond all things. And it is what? The man. Who can know him? Right. I, the Lord, tries what? The heart, and prove what? The reins, to give what? Everyone according to what? His ways. Right? According to the fruits of his devices. So whatever you do in your phone, bro, y'all don't realize, everybody, he's watching everything. You are being judged everything you do, and you wonder why you can't get by. You wonder why you still on the same level, because you don't have understanding. Oh man, right? Oh man, they don't get it. They don't get it. People just don't. They don't get it. They don't get it. But what they do get, they get to explore their desires. They explore their flesh, the cardinal things. They say yes to it all the time, right? But let's keep going. I'm gonna tie this in with something else. You know, I'm gonna start doing more videos like this. I ain't say I'm gonna start, but I'm gonna start listening to the spirit. Telling me to do things like this, because it's already highlighted. It's already been, studied and things of that nature, and so far so on. Well, okay. There we go. Let's talk about it. What do I want to talk about right now? What do I want to talk about? Do I want to talk about preach the word and knows that? I want to talk about the knowledge and understanding, the reason why people can't comprehend. Right? Check this out. It said, let me start from here. Check this out. There shall be woe upon woe, right? And they shall be a message upon message, and the vision shall be sought from a prophet. But the law shall perish from the priests, and counsel from the elders. Yeah, your old heads, your OGs, your pastors, and all that, right? It's gone. The priest shall what? Clothe himself with desolation, and the hands of the people of the land shall be made feeble. Remember I did a video the other day? Feeble. Told you, right? Feeble. They weak. Their spirit is weak. It said feeble. I will do to them accordingly to their ways, and according to what their judgments I will punish them. Right. And they shall know that I am the Lord. You see where I'm coming from? Now let's go ahead. I'm gonna go back. There's more stuff. This is why I don't have understanding. Let me show you that. Let me show you more. Let me tell you why I need more understanding. Let's go to Isaiah. Let me go to Isaiah real quick. Where we at? Let's go to Isaiah. Let me show you how ruthless this generation is, especially the young ones. Let me show you how y'all don't like that. He can't stand it. I'm trying to tell you. Check this out. G-check. This is G-checking. Right here. Let me tell you what's going on. Right? Do I want to go there? All right. Let's go here. There we go. Let's go. Check this out. Right? Let's check this out. Do I want to go there first? Do I want to go here? Do I want to go? I'm going to go there. Okay, forget it. Do I want to go here? I want to go there. I'm going to come back to that one. I'm going to come back. Let me go here. Let me go here. Right. This is what I want. Do I want this? Do I want this? Which one I want? Just want to make sure I want to make this maybe the last one, but I want it to be alright. Okay, check this out. Check this out. Right here. I'm in Isaiah chapter 20. Was it 28? Chapter 28. 28, 29. I'm going to say 29, verse 9. It said, "Faint ye and be amazed, and be overpowered, not with strong drink, nor with wine. For the Lord has made you to drink a spirit of deep sleep, and he shall close," right, "their eyes, and the eyes of the" what? "Prophets, and their rulers, who see secret things. And all these things shall be to you as the words of this sealed book." Right. Which if they shall give to a learned man, saying, "Read this," he shall then say, "I cannot read it, for it is sealed." And this book shall be given into the hands of a man that is unlearned, right? And one shall say to him, "Read this," and he shall say, "I am not learned." And the Lord has said, "This people draw nigh to me with a mouth, and they honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain do they worship me, teaching the commandments and doctrines of men." Right. Niggas be going and subscribing to men theology. They go and look towards influencers and things of that nature, instead of taking their time cutting off the world, right, and go and see true knowledge, true counsel, right? And if they do get close to the word, they go and take the past the word and don't even what, right, test the spirit to see if he's what, leading them astray. Bullocks, no, gullible, beguiled, all that, right? Who is it? His people. Right? See, he don't say them about it. Right. Doctrines of men. "Therefore, behold, I will proceed to remove this people, and I will remove them, and I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will hide understanding of the prophet of the prudent." And I will hide the understanding of the prudent. "Woe to them that deepen their counsel, and not by the Lord." You see, woe to you niggas that try to get educated. Woe to you brothers and sisters that think that's slick and you're trying to go study this and that and don't come back to this word. Woe to you who put anything before the word. Woe to you that when you first wake up, the first thing you think is woe to you. That's what he's saying. It's not my words. It's already written. Woe to them. He said, "Woe to them that deepen their counsel, and not by the Lord. Woe to them that take secret counsel. Woe." He said, "And whose work are in darkness, and who says, who has seen us, or who shall know us, or what we do? Shall ye not be counted as clay of the potter, Shall what? Shall the things formed say to him that formed it, thou didst not form me, or the work of the maker, thou hast not made me wisely. It said, is it not? It said, is it not yet a little while? Libanus shall be changed as the mountain of Carmel, and Carmel shall be reckoned as a forest. And in the day the deaf shall hear the word of the book, and they that are in darkness, and they that are in the midst, the eyes of the blind shall see, and the poor shall rejoice with joy because of the Lord. And they that has no hope among men shall be filled with joy. The lawless man has come to naught, and the proud man has perished, and the and they that transgress mischievously have been utterly destroyed, and they that cause men to sin by a word, and men shall make all that reprove in the gates an offense, because they have unjustly turned aside the righteous. Right on. You see? People think they're gonna get away with this. People think that there's no God. People think they people don't know what's going on behind closed door. I was trying to tell you people, you gotta do it when nobody else is looking. You see, people want to go ahead and read. No, do it on your own. Go on your own. That's how you go get up, right? How y'all get up, boom, boom. Y'all motivated to go listen to the bull crap. You know it's bull crap because they talk about bull crap. You should be able to hear it. But we go up there and nobody tell us to do it. We go do it and we cut it on and we'll vibe to it and everything. But you won't have that same energy to come in here and go and turn this on and vibe to it like the Most High said. That's why he said, woe to you. That's why he said, whoa. That's why this generation is actually unlearned, dumb. They feeble. They spirit is Why? Because this is what they go to. They go seek other counsel. They think the other counsel is wise because it make them look good and make them feel. It's not about that. But you can't tell them that though, because they think they know it all, but they know nothing. And when you ask them a question, they don't have no response, nothing. But then again, once again, this is the generation we live in, and the elders don't have anything as well, as the word says. They don't have nothing. He said, what? The OGs and all these people. They the one who probably teach them, their kids and whoever they want to call it. Right? Right? They don't teach them this word, though. And when they do try to teach them the word, they go give them to the pastor. And the pastors are already what? Already lost. Because there ain't no such thing as going to church. The church is you. You are the church. You are the congregation. And people don't understand that because they don't have no understanding. And they don't want to get no understanding. The understanding they want is to understand. It's lacking. There's no knowledge here. There's nothing in the world, bro. If it ain't no Most High, it can't be. But you can't tell nobody nothing these days. You might get shot. You know what I mean? Cursed out. How they say scorn. They scorn your words. Going through one ear and out the other. But that's why he said, no. He said what? No understanding. All are asleep. He put a spell on people. People don't understand that. They think it's always the devil. It's like, oh, the devil is this, the devil that. They don't understand that it's Yah, Most High God doing this to you. He said, I do this. I do this. And then another thing is you give the adversary too much power. I noticed that everybody always give the adversary too much power. Oh, it's always. Why it can't be God? Why it can't be? Why? Huh? I want people to go to Isaiah chapter 45 and read that. Isaiah chapter 45. That's my last thing I'm going to say. Once again, man, you know what I mean? We study self-approved. That's what it's all about. Precept upon precept, line upon line. A little bit here, a little bit there. Right? And you ain't going to get this overnight. You know what I mean? That's why I said a little bit here, a little bit there. But I guarantee you have a nigga play music hours, all day. Right? Doing bullshit. Ain't doing nothing. Ain't got no knowledge, no nothing. But they'll play this bullshit ass music and all this other stuff and watch all their favorite shows and everything like that, right? They make sure they feed that flesh. They make sure they feed their flesh. But they spirit, stupid. That's why they call them, the Most High call them dumb dogs. Then they say that I'm rude, I'm disrespectful. It's not that I'm disrespectful. I have a brilliant mind, and I mind my Father, which is the Word. So when I come in the world, I see you cats and how you act. First thing that happens, my mind goes straight to the scriptures. I'm programmed. It's like a lawyer. I went to the bar association, bro. You know what I mean? I could recite this stuff right here, right? And that's how I get rewarded. You see? And they wonder why, you know what I mean? What's the difference? The difference is understanding. You don't have that. People don't have it, nor do they want it. They too caught up in their heart. You see, they all up in their heart. They all up in their emotions. They all want to feel this and be happy. It's not about that. They not about that. They can't get them to save no money. Can't get them to nothing, bro. I guarantee you, but again, what they go out there, they go ahead and put some worldly stuff on their body. They go ahead and just be in the streets. You know what I mean? No prudenceness. They not prudent. They're not prudent at all. But you know the words already talks about that. You know what I mean? For them getting caught up in their dreams. You know, they always in fantasy world. And when you come back to reality, which is deep reality, they don't want that. It's too much for them. It's heavy. They start running, they cave in, and they go right back to what they know best, bullshit. You know what I mean? And we can't go nowhere with that. We can't get nowhere with that. Maybe that's why the colored people are still at the bottom. You know what I mean? This is what it is, bro. And it's a sad thing to see every day. That's why I say, man, it's sorrow to those that's intelligent. That's in Proverbs. Sorrow for those that's intelligent. Let me go get that. Right. So if you intelligent, meaning you have intel, which is understanding, knowledge, all that stuff, then you'll be able to see that. Right. Sorrowness. My heart is sorrowful for the stupidity in this world, in my peoples. My niggas just so desolated. They are unlearned. They are fools and everything. It's like, bro, what do you call it? Astonishment. They say astonishment. That's what we are. We're in astonishment. Huh? Can't have a conversation with them at all. If it ain't about goddamn YouTube or whatever, some stupid, I promise you. Just go ahead and test them. Test their spirit. You'll see. You'll see. You won't go far. But then go turn some rap music on or something like that. Look how deep we get. Check the energy. Check the energy. Check. Look. Where is that? Allah, if a man said if a man's mind is intelligent. There we go. If a man's excuse me. It says if a man's mind is intelligent, his soul is sorrowful. And when he rejoices, he has no fellowship with pride. You understand? I be trying to tell people this stuff is in the back of my mind. I done read so much and over so many years, it's like, you know, then he'll activate this in your spirit. But once again, everybody ain't got